Andy Jones, 7th place at the European Mountain Running Championships at the men's senior race. Are you satisfied? Is this a result you would be happy with?
Yeah, I'm very happy with the result today. 7th's my highest finish here. I finished 7th a couple of years ago when the race was in the Czech Republic. So my aim was to be top 10 to be first Brit, and I finished 7th. Obviously now reflecting back, I'd like to have been a couple of places further up, but I know that I ran as hard as I could today.
The course, was it something you expected?
On Friday afternoon we checked out the last 4 kilometres of the course, and it was steep, and the bottom half of the course I'd not seen but I'd been told about because the World Champs were here a few years ago, and that was exceptionally steep. It's just hard to train at home for anything that compares to the courses that you get out here. We've got some good hills at home, but we've got nothing that's as steep as this or at the same altitude as this.
And how did you notice the altitude? What did it do to your body?
Yeah, from arriving here on late Thursday night, I noticed the altitude where we've been staying at the hotel, which is still a few hundred metres higher than we are here. With the race starting pretty low level, 300 metres, and we ran into the altitude, I think that helped us in the fact that we weren't starting at altitude, we were actually working our way into it. And we only hit 1600 metres here, so yeah, there's altitude, but it's bearable.
We know Great Britain is good in track, but how good is Great Britain in mountain running?
I think Great Britain mountain running is really developing. We've had a couple of great years. The 4 previous mountain championships that I've been to, we've won silver medals and bronze medals at those championships. We've got some awesome runners coming through. We've got a very young junior team this year. Every single one of the junior runners on the male and female team were all first-time GB runners, and they've put great showings in, and they're going to take a great experience from this and learn a great deal from it.
And what's your overall impression about the competition, the race and Bursa?
The setup that they've got out here at this year's championships is absolutely brilliant. All the championships that I've been to, this is up there with the best of them. The organisation is faultless, the accommodation and the food is faultless, the whole setup, the whole logistics of us getting us down to the venue, getting us back up to the race, the way they've looked after us is absolutely brilliant. The Turkish Athletic Federation have done an amazing job.
Last question to you, what's your main focus next year, this year, because you're also racing on the road?
Yeah, I like racing on the roads, and I've got a marathon coming up on the 25th of September in Berlin. I'm going to run Berlin Marathon. I'm going to give it my best shot of getting the Olympic qualifying time for the Great Britain team for the Olympics in 2012. That's my aim. So as things stand now, I won't be going to the World Championships for the mountain running over in Albania, but things could change. But at the moment I'm pretty certain that my focus as of today, this afternoon, is now on the marathon in Berlin, and I want to run a PB sub 2:15 and give myself every opportunity of being selected for the Olympic Games.
If you have a goal as high as the Olympic Games, sometimes you hear like people are afraid of mountain running because they say, oh, you get injuries, but you combine the two.
Yeah, where I live at home, it's hilly. It's nothing compared to the mountains out in Bursa, but I run a lot off-road. I do a lot of hill running off-road, and I think that adds to the strength that you need for the marathon in the later stages, because yeah, the marathon's fast and you're running fast, but you still need that strength, and running a 12-kilometre uphill mountain race is a great bit of training from a marathon work, and it builds on the strength and the cardiovascular, and it gives you that little bit that you need for your marathon training. So I like to combine the two together.